How did I get to this crazy point?
He was happy that he did everything in his life that he
I'm cycling towards Alaska.
live his life. Not just be alive. Not just be alive. Not just be alive. Not just be alive.
Here I am, ready to set off for this crazy journey of 2 years from Patagonia to Alaska with the bike.
Pensa che tutto quello che fai a te è come lo facessi alla tua mamma. Ok? Quindi
non fare cagate.
If you wait the moment in which you will be truly ready, probably you will wait forever, because this moment will never come. And that's exactly how I feel now. I have a lot of mixed feelings. I have the fear of doing this big journey, but also the excitement, the joy of truly following a very big dream. And in a moment I take this free flight and I'm already in Ushuaia, where I'm hosted by Rosendo, that is a warm shower host.
Oh, Rosendo! Vamos, Rosendo!
I reassembled the bike, and then after a few days of rest and with adapting to the weather of Ushuaia, I'm ready to go.
So in the end, I just decided not to leave today towards Alaska. I just decided to do a test with the fully loaded bicycle and to get some rain. And tomorrow at 6 a.m. I will start pedaling towards Alaska, and yeah, I'm really excited.
To thank Rosendo, I cook a very nice pasta with ragu for him, and then I'm ready finally to go.
So really excited about these first few meters, and yeah, now I can really say I'm cycling towards Alaska. Really special moment.
My route in Tierra del Fuego starts in Ushuaia, la fin del mundo, and then goes all over Passo Garibaldi until arriving to Tolwyn, and then crosses in the middle when there is just nothing but farms, and then Rio Grande, and then again it goes to San Sebastian, where it crosses into Chile, and finally it goes along the Chilean coast until the Strait of Magellan and Porvenir. Tierra del Fuego really feels like the edge of the world, where you can go from very crazy wind to rain to sun in a moment. And you cycle really close to these amazing peaks. And you just accept that in every moment you could just be hit very hard by the next storm or like by wind. And as a cyclist, that's exactly what makes this place frightening but exciting at the same time. When I'm almost at the top of Passo Garibaldi, it starts raining really hard and in an unexpected way. So I just wear all my rain gear and I just keep cycling. Eventually I'm really wet and I have also water inside the shoes. So when I see the first building, that is actually a police office, I just go and ask if I can have some help.
Mojado. ¿Puedes esperar un poquito que la lluvia se pare?
No sé si va a parar, pero sí, esperar, no hay drama.
In the police office, they give me the possibility to dry my wet clothes, and also they offer me some food. They offer me picada, that is a dish with cream, potatoes and fish. And I'm really happy after this hard day of rain.
Gracias, vamos. Actually, looking for a spot to set the tent. I have to find a place that is also covered by wind.
I take a small detour. We're on a dirt road to arrive close to Lago Fagnano, where I want to pitch the tent to sleep.
¿Paseando un rato?
Se puede ir por aquí,
¿A dónde quiere ir?
al lago.
¿Al lago? Sí, se puede pasar por ahí.
And I find also a really good spot that, thanks to the cabins that you have in front of the lake, also give me some protection from the wind. I spend the whole evening looking at the clouds that are reflected on the lake and keeps moving very fast and changing. And I ask myself, why humans want to keep things always as they are and they don't accept that things keeps changing. In any moment things are always changing, like clouds in the sky. Can be trivial, but I don't know, I never thought about this in this way.
And already had breakfast, and the night was okay. Actually, I was expecting much more wind, but it was very calm. And I was having dinner and breakfast in this very beautiful spot, so I was really happy of having this luck also with this amazing table.
And then I continue my journey and I finally start pedaling the interior of Tierra del Fuego, and the wind blows really hard, but fortunately not against me so far. The landscapes remind me a lot of Mongolia, with this steppe that is different but similar at the same time, and where the wind dominates everything. In the evening, I want to find a place where I can put the tent that is protected from the wind, and I start knocking at the door of the estancias asking for some help.
Edificios, no sé, para tener un poquito de protección.
Y mírame a mí y yo que te estoy mandando al galpón, pero no hay. Bueno, entonces vas a ir por ese lado.
Sí.
Vos viniste de Ushuaia y vas a Río Grande ahora.
Acá hay un viento muy fuerte, así que... This Argentinian lady from Buenos Aires, Señora Mirna, allows me to pitch the tent in the stall where horses used to be. I need to adapt it a little bit, but it's a really good spot, protected very well from the wind. Day 6 is really hard because the wind hits me really hard on the face and reach up to 100 kilometers per hour. And then I realized that I had a problem with the wheel. As you can see here, the tire is getting out, the tubeless. I tried to pump some air and some sealant in the tubeless tire, and I hope for the better.
I cannot really keep the direction, so
when I get really desperate with the wind and I just want to find a shelter where I can sleep for the night, I arrive to this estancia where they say that I can stay for the night, and I have this very cozy cabin for myself where I can sleep, and they also invite me for dinner where we have a trout that has been just fished in the lake and managing tonic, and for me it's like living again. And while I look to the sunset, I think about how life is really incredible and how you can turn from a very difficult situation to the best in just a second. This Argentinian family gives me a lift to the asphalt so that I can reach the city to find a solution for the broken tire. And the last 2 days and a half have been really tough because the wind is insane. Like at times you cannot even push the bike, and I just go like 4 or 5 kilometers per hour, and I really have to fight to keep the bike going straight. Basically the tire went out of the rim, and I was really scared, and because I just didn't know how much I could go before it cracked completely. And fortunately I managed to arrive to the city, and now I have to see if I find a shop that can fix this tubeless tire. And to be honest, I'm really exhausted, and because with this wind it's really hard, so probably I need to take some rest, to be honest. So I have some news that the bike was actually fixed. Now this is the new tire, as you see, ready to run, a little bit thinner. But the bad news is that probably I will have to wait 2 more days here in Rio Grande, because the wind is still insane and totally arriving in front of my head, of my face. But yeah, of course, after just 1 day stuck, I wanted to continue my journey towards Alaska. so I just try to do some hitchhiking to keep going. I reached the place where I can hitchhike in 1 hour and a half, pushing the bike for 7 kilometers. And when I'm there, I just do my best, but all the cars and trucks just don't pick me up. And it's a really hard day because this wind is really exhausting, because sometimes it pushes you, sometimes it pulls you, and you're just like being in a constant fight against the element.
I have to push, because push is the only thing I can do.
At the end of the day, I come back to the hostel where I stayed until now, and I'm defeated because today has been a failure, and also I had a problem with the tire that is totally deflated. But I mean, I'm satisfied with myself because I did everything I could possibly do to keep going and to follow my dream. And tomorrow will be a better day. So day 10 is all a different story, because first with Lucas we managed to find a solution for the tire, and then with Facundo and Santiago, my two Argentinian friends, we managed to find a lift to cross the border with Chile. And when we arrived there, we realized that we have to throw or eat all the vegetables and fruit that we have, so we just do it. And finally we are in Chile. In Chile the wind is not so strong, so I asked if they could just leave me because I want to start cycling again. Basically, like every day, I have a hard time finding a protection from the wind, so when I see some fisherman hats, just jump off the fence and I go talk with them.
Sí, de San Sebastián.
Ah, viene de lejos.
Sí, y ahora estoy muy cansado y...
¿Vas a hacer camping acá, no?
¿Dónde puedo ponerla?
En cualquier lado, donde quieras tú acá.
Ah, donde quiero.
And there I also meet Jose, old fisherman that gives me some water and also points me to the best place where I can pitch the tent. This is my last night in Tierra del Fuego, and I just spent it there, looking to fishermen coming back from the sea and enjoying amazing views over the Strait of Magellan. And when I'm there, I just think about how was my trip so far. I faced brutal winds, heavy rain. I also had my first mechanical issues, but met amazing people that changed my journey. And everything has been a fight, but also a discovery. Exactly what I dreamed of for this journey. And this is just the beginning. If I will live like this for 2 years, I will be living like 10 lives. So I'm really excited for the next chapter.